or 1111. Um, how are you guys today? I am not feeling so good. Gratefully, I got my cultures done, and I don't have anything of the four major, um, whatever. Um, but yeah, it's just viral and it has to take its course. So I guess that would create a sore throat and stuff. So I'm learning, doing my homework on the anatomy later about it. You know how it is. Anyways, you have 3 yes and no questions. Collective, welcome, welcome. I am your gal, your one and only pal, your shoulder to cry on when you need someone. Thank you, Lord, for giving me the words and wisdoms to give the messages to the collective and channeling what you divinely give me in order for them to hear what they need to hear. And for your greater purpose, we manifest wealth, good health, great health, love, happiness, true intention, um, best intention. We manifest love and great things to come, a better future. On this I pray in your precious name, Lord Jesus. Amen. And whoever you pray to is okay too. Okay. So, as this is divinely led, like I don't mess with anything. This is just novelty to what I could just stand here and give you lecture if you like, but I don't think that would be so fun. Anyways, thank you, thank you. Think of your 3 yes and no questions. I do kind of have a sore throat, so if you can hear me good, give me a thumbs up. Let me know, a heart or a comment while I'm waiting for people to come online. So thank you so much for your support for by if you can't donate, which is okay, you could show your support by subscribing, liking, sharing. And then we could get the message out and make a difference together about floating plastic straws and how to dispose them properly before you throw them in the trash. By cutting them a certain way, you go all the way up with them and then you cut them into 4 equal parts. And they will float to the top. And then, I'm not sure what kind of skimmers they have out there, but there should be solar paneled skimmers that work almost 24/7. As the current in all the floating trash, and plastic should be sinkable. Plastic should be illegal. It should have to be economical and float to the top. You know what I mean? So it can be collected. Anyways, oh, hi everyone. Everyone's here. Great. Think of your 3 questions. You have 3 questions, yes and no. And we'll go from there. Okay, collective. Hi, I'm your gal. I'm your one and only pal. I'm your shoulder to cry on when you need to. I'm here for you. I have back-to-back content. And if I don't have enough content, there are content creators out there that do have content that if you need. And there's hotlines out there as well. So today we will be doing um, your yes and no, your tarot, oracle, Bible verse, and chart reading. And I'm going to give you my best, you guys. Okay, considering my throat is kind of scratchy. But I hope it's okay. I hope you can hear me well. Let's make a difference together by making plastic straws float to the top, of the current in the ocean so they could be skimmed and collected. It's a simple act of kindness. It's free. It's like a 6-pack of beer, and then you take that plastic off and you cut the loops, but they sink to the bottom. That's the thing. So we need to really focus as a species in making things that will float to the top that could be collected, that won't be harmful on a regular basis. We also need to work on like some kind of echolocation for whales and dolphins when it comes to shipping lanes. I feel like if we give them a 5 minute warning at least, that'll be 10-minute warning in the shipping lanes with an echolocation. Something that it'll save a lot of them, especially endangered species. So, sorry. I got your charms here, so I'll do the charms later. And I'm not feeling so good, so I apologize. I hope you guys can see me. I don't know. Hi everyone. So thank you for joining and being with me today. You guys really are my purpose. You guys really have made me give me a purpose, especially after I lost my grandmother. Um, it's been super hard. Like as soon as she died, it was like it's been one thing after another, after another. And before then, excuse me, like maybe 2 years before then, it was even harder. 2 or 3 years before then, it's just been like a bad decade. I have the worst luck, but I feel like the ladybug. I guess in Japan, the ladybug is known as the person who gets all the bad luck. Well, everybody around gets the good luck, you see. So you want to be around the ladybug. Anyways, I got that movie Bullet Train. If you've ever seen it, you've got to see it. It has Sandra Bullock, Brad Pitt in it, and it's great. It's a great movie. Anyways, for your first question, collective. For your first question, yes, safety ahead, navigate towards security. I feel like you're going to start a security job or you're thinking about it. I feel like you know the neighborhood really well and you're like a safe person, so it's like you have a good record that if you do apply for a security job, you'll get it. I feel like if you ask them for, they'll give it to you. But I would negotiate before just quitting a job. This is obviously, a business reading as well. So for the second question, collective, in clarity, no. Okay, barrier too strong, access denied. So, no. Something about access denied. Interesting. A barrier too strong, access denied. That's kind of weird. You know, tell me more. Yeah, about maybe a rising tide. You know, it's gonna be, your dream. Something about your dream. You feel like it's been denied, but it really hasn't. And just going with the flow of the current. Having this awareness. Recollaborating your choices, I believe, will help this barrier to stronghold of access denied. So, third question. I just get this feeling like you're working for a company that's kind of going over or under, and they're not doing anything to have your best interest when it comes to um, doing anything to get more um, confirmation, maybe more revenue, you know, especially if it comes to like tips and stuff. And for most people, that's part of their income. So, third question, collective. Third question. Hi, everyone. And please keep it respectful for everybody here. We all have different views, and that's the point of this channel. There's no judgment here, anything, and please, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. So, your third question is stuck inside your head, a brain freeze, you're overthinking this way too much. I feel like if you have to overthink it, even in an IQ test, it's like keep it simple. If you want to ace the IQ test, you follow the patterns, ignore the numbers, keep it. Yeah, I feel like, or maybe you were just like, um, you knew a question, answer to a question, but just kind of froze with stage fright or something. That's the feeling I'm getting. So for your first question, collective, you know, and it might have to do with stormy relationships because of all the uproar, like water and oil, and separate lives drifting apart, like forked up, you know, um, risking it, you know, losing a proposition and rethinking your direction and your path when it comes to this third and second question. This first question is yes. So you might get hired, but I feel like you're gonna have to take some classes or something. So you should have a job until you get actually hired and take the classes and do all that. In business for your first yes, second no, and your third no. Let's see, collective. I hope that helped you. I'm gonna go on with your oracle reading of Moonology. My throat freaking hurts, dude. And I was like, I had cultures done. I hope they didn't get the wrong ones. Like, yeah, I hope they didn't. Yeah, I feel nurturing energy as well. And new beginnings. You might have to start over like 4 times in one business. Like being over nurturing in Cancer, the Chariot, which also represents the High Priestess. But not just that, it's moon energy too. So it's kind of weird how it landed. This moon energy of adrenaline, instinctual, having to adapt, and vulnerable gut feelings. Let follow your intuition when it comes to this in your inner world of being sensitive. Because I feel like you are sensitive or sentient. You just don't realize it. Up with Moonology, oracle on that, isn't it? We're all connected. Hi, everyone. Thank you for keeping it so peaceful. Thank you for liking and subscribing. And thank you for sharing. I love you guys. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers, please, please, please. So that I can monetize and help more than I do. And I'm just disabled because of this. And I have to have surgery. And it's just like one big mess. Everything's a big mess. And I'm dealing with the Social Security office, and so it's just a big fucking mess. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to watch my language. Because my grandma wouldn't approve. But let's see what's on the bottom. What do you need to release? The waning moon of water energy of working through your fears. That's what you need to release. In the new moon of Scorpio energy. Okay. Adjustments are required in the quarter moon energy. I feel like adjustments, exactly, shape shifting in the moon energies. In the moon energies, adjusting. Only the strong will survive. Stay alive, thrive, revive. In this balance of spirituality and practicality of the moon of Pisces, of being, of wealth, spiritual health, gained, retained, and maintained. Okay, let's just put it that way. And you and your loved ones are saved in this moon of Cancer energy. You're safe. Okay, so when it comes to working through your fears and stuff, no, you're safe. Have confidence in that. I feel like your aura is blue or turquoise. I feel like two people on here, one is blue, one is turquoise, or one was blue and one was turquoise, but yeah, blue and intuitive. Confidence is the key to success. Confidence in this new moon of Leo energy is with me. Thank you, Leo energy. I love you. I love you so much. And the answers you need are coming. And this moon of Gemini, the answers you need are coming, turning lies into truth. Your lucky number. And Taurus energy of Earth. What else do you have for the collective? Conclusions. Conclusions that reach within. A time of healing. I feel like you eat a lot of salad, and balsamic is your favorite. But it's also moon energy. And it's time to take action when it comes to this Aries energy. Okay? When it comes to this Aries energy. And don't let your past hold you back. Because you're in South Node right now, Leo. Don't let your past hold you back. You have to let go of the past, or Gemini, and go on with the future by healing, introspect, a new perspective, through a conclusion of having this introspect. Nothing will come of any kind of situation void of a course moon. So it's like you got away with a lot of shit. You should be lucky and happy for that. How are you going to be grateful for what you will have if you're not grateful for what you do have? That's the whole point of that all. And so, let's see what else. What else do you have for my beautiful, awesome collective? New viewers, thank you for joining, subscribing, liking, sharing. New viewers, I hope that you enjoy this channel. I'm very diligent and consistent when it comes to content. And so you don't have to worry. This win-win outcome forecast of the full moon of a Libra, bring love into a situation. New moon in Aquarius, you're a star, Libra. Wow, and your love. Prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. I feel like win outcome forecast, the energy is gaining momentum. So you're kind of shy because you don't want to be rejected, but you're not going to be rejected. You're not. So I'll go like this. You're not going to be rejected at all. No, the energy is gaining momentum under this Aries energy. Um, and if energy and prosperity lies ahead, and just by the next new moon of Taurus, um, a win-win outcome is in your forecast, Libra energy. For this Libra energy, bringing love into a situation. And who rules Venus? Libra and Taurus. So being down to earth and justice, fair and honest, and that is actually confirmation. So, Oracle, tell us more about this win-win forecast of bringing love into a situation of the future here. I think in the moment you feel like nothing is gonna come in this situation, but it will. It's gonna be a full surprise for you. Like, yeah, what was I saying about Venus and this Taurus, Libra energy? Time to take action. So don't let your past hold you back in Leo South Node. Of bad experiences, because not everybody is a bad apple. By working through your fears here. I think you're working through your fears. Okay, and it's time to take action through this energetic release, this bringing love into a situation. Prosperity lies ahead in the Taurus moon. Okay, in the new moon of Taurus, something good is going to happen. A win-win outcome is the forecast for the full moon of Libra. Okay, which rules Venus. Venus energy. I'm so excited. Like, I think someone this book, I don't know, it's very like, it's like the planets and how they're aligned every day. So I'm gonna get into more cosmology, because I love science anyways, and I love how everything works, and how we're like, the magnesium in our bones is literally from the stars in the sky. So isn't that amazing? It really is. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you so much. Dedicated Angler. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Don't give up on your dreams. You never give up on your dreams. Don't ever give up on your dreams. Okay, well, I did do a yes and no question. Adjustments are required. I feel like because of what's going on with global warming. And this is why it's dire. If you look up floating straws on @timeless messages 1111, you will see the tutorial of how to cut them so they can float and be skimmed from the machines that collect from the top. You know how the moon, Gilda, sorry, brings a current, so it pushes everything, to the beach. But basically, your fishing season, there's being adjustments made, and you're kind of worried about it, I think. Do not give it up. That is very good, when it's good. Do not give that up, but I do think you need to come up with a side hustle or an unemployment when you're not on that. You know what I mean? Or I don't know how old you are, or like what your stuff is. I think you're in your 40s or 50s, but you're very good at fishing. You should be your own captain of your own boat. I feel like that's your dream. 54, yeah. I thought so. So, Anyways, no, don't give up on your dreams. Do not give up fishing. There is going to be some adapting that you're going to have to go through, though, because of the global warming and stuff, and spots, and whatever. I feel like you have a fishing boat, but you're not making much as you can on other boats. And I feel like if you balance that out between maybe like a side hustle of building furniture, I feel like you're into construction. Like you could build tables, you could build trinkets, and you could build like little boxes, tarot boxes even. You know how many people would buy tarot boxes for their tarot cards and oracle cards? It's just you can't give up on your dreams. And I'm glad that makes sense because it should. It's from the divine. Let's keep going. It's a win-win for you. Anyways, no matter what, it's the balance. And you know what you're doing. You're very experienced. So you're going to win-win no matter what. I feel like you know how to budget. Your wife knows how to budget. And I feel like you're being very frugal, which is good right now. Everybody should. Because you don't know. But your dreams need a practical plan in this Taurus full moon energy. Look, your dreams need a practical plan, hun. So you need to make a plan, a business proposal, and having your own boat. I feel like you already do, but I feel like it's scattered. I feel like to save on taxes, you need to open an LLC. And you only pay like, if you make 200,000 and less, it's only 800 for the year. Yeah. Compared to half. If you're not technically married, but you act like you're married, like your business team. Yeah, no, yeah. It's okay. Be frugal. You did the right thing. You're very smart. I'm glad I could help there. Yes, you need a business plan. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? But this I speak from my own experience. But you need a business plan proposal. And you can get a loan to upgrade the boat. Sonar, something where it's gonna tell you where the fish are, or crabbing, some kind of lobster, crabbing, tuna. That's where the money's at. And I feel like you do it the right way. Like you're not one of those scumbag fishermen that take in pregnant lobsters and stuff. You know what I mean? You're like a sea shepherd too. I feel like you really care about that because that's your income. If you don't have those baby lobsters, how are you going to fish the next year? And people don't respect that. And that's from not having experience, and it pisses you off, and it pisses me off. Yeah. So, yeah, exactly. I feel like you should do both at the moment, because it's unpredictable. But be frugal, because I'm going to tell you what our president did. He raised the tariffs. Sorry. So that's the thing. So when it comes to taxes, this is a time to get your LLC. And if you're not married, before you get married, get it before you get married, so they can't take half or whatever. So I feel like you're from a state that they could take half, unless you want to give half. You know what I'm saying? Since you're a business team and that's your partner. So, um, that's what I'm getting. When it comes to getting, I'm not a financial advisor, but my own personal experience, don't forget, you need an LLC, and it's way cheaper in taxes. You don't even have to get married with an LLC. See, a lot of people get confused. They think they have to get married to save on taxes, blah, 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 blah. And the IRS is catching on to that because people don't have the knowledge or experience, but you are experienced. You can go through LegalZoom. LegalZoom is the best. They take care of all your filings and all that stuff for the year for the LLC, and it's not that expensive. I would go through a trusted tax person, and then I would go through a company named Square. I would separate your assets from personal to business when you get your LLC. Because you're going to need some kind of insurance, which isn't much. If you go through Chubb's, which is located in Pennsylvania, is like less than $500 for the year for $1 million coverage. I'm just saying. Anyways, yeah. So make this business proposal for your bank after you get your LLC, and try to get a loan. You'll get it. And really, because of your credit is really good, that's why. Or you would have to wait 3 years of good business and rising progress business to get a SBA loan, which I was 3 months away from mine. Yeah, so I'm not a financial advisor, just speak from my own experience by looking at the bigger picture. Look at that. Yes, in this full moon of Sagittarius. You're looking at the bigger picture. I believe we're merging into Sagittarius too. I feel like you're going to do this tomorrow. This LLC thing through LegalZoom is the best. Yes. And if you have a trusted tax lady and you go through Square keeps your books. It keeps everything. So all you have to do at the end of the year is look everything up. But you got to put every sell in. You know what I mean? And then when the bank sees that, after 3 years, you'll get an SBA loan. Yeah. But right now you're going to get a personal loan, I think, because of your credit. And that's good. But, anyways, I'm sorry. I just honed into that by looking at the bigger picture and taking action in this energy and having this time to give rather than take. It's better to give than to receive. It really is. When it comes to this earth energy, of hold your vision. Don't hold your vision anymore. Don't hold it. That was the past. Because you had to overcome these fears because of money and tariffs and this and that. But look, the sea, nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. You could be a Pisces, Cancer energy. Look at that mutable moon. Can you see that? And in the sea, isn't that crazy? And actually, Gemini is mutable. Gemini, yeah, Pisces. So it's Pisces energy that I'm feeling there. Of wealth. So I feel like this time you're going to make more in revenue than give to the IRS. Do you see what I'm saying with an LLC? You're going to actually make more in personal revenue than what you're going to give to the IRS. Because you're going to follow my advice, which I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just speaking from experience. But if you have those opportunities, that's what I would do. Just saying. This is your future. Look, nothing is set in stone yet. You're planning on engaging. And that's the thing. You don't know whether by the ring yet or not. Oh, not yet. Get your LLC first. Get all that done first. Remember, separate your assets. 2 different bank accounts when you get your LLC. Don't forget to pay yourself, but don't overpay yourself. Believe in the impossible, Blue Moon. Blue, you're an intuitive too. Like, you know the spots. I have this feeling like you've been in this so long, like you know exactly where to go to get the money, honey. You're very smart. Wow. I feel like I'm almost doing a personal reading. And really, I need to reach 1,000 subscribers to do personal readings. Because I do have a couple of energies on here. A few energies, actually. I'm just really honed into that. Wow, that fishing thing. Wow, that was crazy. The answers you need are coming. What was I saying? Full moon in Gemini. Don't be dishonest with yourself. You have to pay yourself. You have to do an LLC. And I promise you could buy a house, like, especially if you live in the States, you have to have credit. You know what I mean? You can't, like, don't ghost it. You have to have credit. So I feel like Alaska or somewhere like that is where you go to fish. But then you live somewhere in the northern Midwest or something. That's just what I'm picking up on. And I feel like your aura is yellow, and this confidence to your key to success, and this Leo energy. Please don't use nets. Don't use nets, are the worst. That's all I ask. And then help with the plastic straws. Nets are going to be the worst if you decide to go fishing that way. I feel like you use like boxes or cages, sorry. Like cages or something. Yeah, so you're definitely a lobster crab guy. Yeah. Yes. And sometimes you catch or tuna. I'm telling you. Tuna is your thing. I feel like one company's tuna and the other company's crab and lobster. With this wealth. Tuna. Look. I know. So, you're going to make a lot of profit here. Yeah, you are good enough. Don't think you're not good enough. You're good enough. You are really good at what you do. I know what it's like. You're a perfectionist. And no matter how hard I try, I've been told I was the best. But I tell people I'm not the best. It's me doing my best that they're noticing. You know what I mean? I'm far from perfect. I feel like you like to do spearfishing too, in truth and honesty sometimes. Like you're an adventuristic person. Because being on a boat like that is very dangerous. A lot of adrenaline. And it's like, what do you need to release? And when you do need to release it, it's like, what do you need to release? See, so you do the right thing when it comes to releasing animals that shouldn't be, like pregnant lobsters and crabs and stuff like that. So you are definitely like, yeah, you released the right one. You're like one of the good guys. You're like that guy on that television show I used to like watching or on YouTube. I forget his name, but he gives you a lot of knowledge, and he really cares about these lobsters' conformation. He really does. I forget his name, but he's like, wow, what a good example. Lead by example. You could even start your iPod or an iPad, or I'm sorry, like a channel. A channel. Look, crab. You do crab. Of Cancer energy, of being self-nurturing here, of doing the right thing. But you do crab, and you do tuna. Okay? And your loved ones are safe. King crab, Alaska, definitely Atlantic. Yeah. Um, be bold and make the first move. So it's like, yeah, when it comes to getting that fishing spot, be bold and just take it. Don't let anybody punk you. And this energy is gaining momentum. You know what I'm saying? When the early bird gets the worm. So I feel like if you go out an hour or two earlier, you're gonna get all the fish. And then people are gonna be out there all day like, what the heck is going on? For reals. For realio. And I feel like that's happened in the present. Just recently. I haven't even picked up stuff from the past because I feel like you left the past go. And you look forward to the future. Emotions are running high right now for you. They really are. You're like super stoked. Yes. But remember, you could change your future if you make the wrong decisions. So, I'm just saying. Stay focused and keep doing what you're doing. It's time to release the negative energy. This water energy. I feel like you're on a boat right now or around water or something right now. You're a person to surrender to the divine because you've seen the divine and its greatness in the sea and on the earth and what it can do, Mother Earth. And you respect it. And having this faith in your dreams is a practicality. Conclusions are within reach. Look, what was I telling you? If you go on LegalZoom right now, today, right now, and get your LLC, and I believe they're open. Okay? Today, if you go today and get your LLC, I feel like, yes, conclusions are within reach through your dreams by surrendering to the divine as your honest, kind person. That's helped a lot of people, actually. I feel like you've given loans or you just given money to friends that needed it or people. Like, you're that type of person. Anyways, it's the end of a tough cycle. The end of a tough cycle. Something else is going to approach. So just know that. I feel like you maybe had a bad fishing season and you didn't make as much, and so you're tripping. Don't trip, potato chip. Hi. How you doing? Adjustments are required. Yeah, see? Adjustments. So if you make the proper adjustments, then all this, it's like you'll be able to breathe and rest and relax a little bit more. I feel like you have expensive maybe kids or a couple of expensive teenagers. Yeah, your commitment is being tested. So you are married. And you're so close to achieving your goals that you just gotta do it. Luck is on your side. Unlike mine. Okay, so a new romantic cycle begins. Exactly. It's like you start making more money and things are starting to, and she's, and then it begins. A new start is coming. Or you could have ended a relationship and now looking for a new start in something, because this person is not for you. And I feel like maybe you just broke up with this person and you're crushed about it, and it's time for healing. But you will be able to do this on your own, this business thing on your own. Like I would say, personally, do this before you even got married. So you could do this on your own. Don't worry. Don't worry. That's not a worry. You're gonna be doing it on your own. And communication is key. So I feel like when we're done with this reading, you're gonna look into LegalZoom, because your hard work is gonna be paying off. Look, a personal issue reaches a resolution always. Always. Nothing in this nurturing water energy of Pisces, okay, of wealth, it always reaches a resolution, always works out. If God ain't for the birds in the air, what more are we to him? You know what I mean? So don't let your past hold you back through this whatever you had going on that is on your mind, this Aries energy of like this person that was younger and had more energy. They weren't the right person for you, but you're gonna find the right person. You just have to be patient and show the world the real you. That's why I feel maybe take one of the kids with you or something, or a friend with you when you do go on the boat and do like videos and stuff. Do a YouTube channel. I'm telling you, a lot of people are interested in that kind of stuff. And then that's another lucrative stream of income. Inevitably, you're going to have to do it for free for God knows how long. But the more consistent you are, that is the key to any business. I don't care what you say. Consistency and quality are the two main keys to business. Okay? And patience. So don't let your pride get in the way when it comes to this, Leo. When you're, I know you're like a tough macho man and all. That's how I see you, like a big, well, you are, because you do have a dangerous job, dude. Expect powerful change coming your way soon. Yes. When it comes to tuna, you're going to make bank off tuna for some reason. I see, maybe not so much in the crab. I feel like you're going to have to go crab fishing like a few times to get what you usually would. But when it comes to tuna, no, that's where you know the spots, and that's where you're going to make your money. Right here. In Pisces energy. And step out of your comfort zone. If you're not used to just doing tuna all the time, maybe you're more of a crabber. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like if you switch to fish, even mackerel, that's bait. You know what I'm saying? You could sell that. I know it doesn't go for as much, but I feel like you're a hustler. I feel like you're going to actually step out of your comfort zone and this Leo energy of this confidence. And nothing will come of void of the course moon. So nothing will come of the situation. As far as your present moment, if you let your pride get in the way. If you let your pride get in the way and you don't do anything about it, I know you're tired, and that's how you're feeling, just tired. And I feel like you need to take just like several days and relax and rejuvenate, and then you're going to get back to it again. And you're going to start, you're going to start by getting rid of that pride. You're going to go for tuna first and adapting. Expect a powerful change and increase of money. Show the world the real you through your channel. You're going to get the LLC and the insurance because you have the energy. I feel like, yeah, you're not a person of your past anyways. or personal issues and their resolution, because your hard work pays off. And if they're not going to communicate, which they haven't, because you're gone for like 2 or 3 months, I feel, at a time when you go fishing on a boat, you know, you will find a person that is willing to wait and that loves you for you. And this new romantic cycle will begin, because why? Luck is on your side. And I feel like it's gonna do right before this big tuna hit. So don't get caught up in your emotions or take her with you. Yeah, so you're very close to achieving your goals. Whatever resonates, it can even be like, you could take the whole boat thing and apply it to another occupation, collective. But whatever resonates, take what resonates, and what doesn't, leave for the next collective, because it will resonate with somebody. Through this commitment of being tested. And just breathing, adjusting, being a shapeshifter, like adapting. Only the strong will survive, right? And you know that because you've seen it with marine animals. And like, I feel like you're like part of Sea Shepherd or something. But anyways, despite that, we need a sonar for the shipping lanes to warn the mammals. Yeah. At least 10 minutes before the ship comes through, you know, so there's no, yeah. Anyways, have faith in your dreams when you surrender to the divine, because when you release that negative energy, even though your emotions are running high, yeah, releasing that negative energy, you gain more momentum to do better things. And you're the person, you're bold, you're the one who makes the first move, because you're so nurturing, you care a lot, in others, of philanthropy and releasing what isn't yours. And I feel like sometimes you even go on fishing trips on a lake or something and catch and release. That's just the feeling I got. Like, or like you catch them and release women. I don't know, something like that, or men, or whatever. But you were good enough to have your own business. Yeah, I would start with fish. Yeah, confident is the key to your success. If you believe in yourself, you will succeed. And you have a good credit, so you're going to be okay. Nothing is yet set in stone. So you're thinking about engaging this person, then you're trying to get over him. You're not going to marry this person. You're going to do the LLC thing. You're going to be so caught up and busy with it and the channel that you're not going to even think about that. You're going to have women all over you. You're going to have hot women all the freak over you. And your dreams are going to be a practical plan. You're setting that proposal right now. I think you're even calling LegalZoom. That's what you need to do before you make a business proposal. And then, if you want to get a personal loan, business loan, you have to do a business proposal. If you're going to wait to show that you could progress in 3 years' time after taxes, then you can actually get an SBA loan. By looking at the bigger picture here, a win-win outcome. By prosperity lies ahead. And so it's time to take action, like today, tomorrow. Don't wait any longer. Work through these fears. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. You know, by bringing love into this situation, I feel like you're a star, like you're a fishing star of some sort or something. But I don't know, you're really good at what you do. And yeah, I feel like you shouldn't at this time bring love for what you do. I feel like you're married to your work, if anything. And no matter what, look at this win-win outcome. It's a win-win for you, darling. Okay? So you're going to be just dandy. Dandy as candy. Okay? Even more so. And I'm confident about that. You know, I'm not just confident about it. I know it. Like, I do. I know it. I feel it. I do, through a spiritual practicality of, well, you're thinking nothing's going to come of this situation with this woman. And you're probably right. She's probably bringing you down. So you need to let that person go, or masculine, or a masculine, let that go, and focus in your work right now. This is time to focus in your work. Take a breath. Take a few days, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Yeah, adjustments required. Yeah, getting rid of the old, focusing in yourself, coming up with conclusions within reach, and then the end of a tough cycle that approaches. So, you know, I feel like everybody fights over money almost, you know, in relationships. Maybe she was overspending and she didn't know how to budget. That's how I feel. You know, because you were gone all the time, so maybe she was shopping, or maybe she was doing something a little more, I don't know, but, don't forget to get your, yeah, see, nothing will come from that situation. So, that's going to stagnate you, and you might not even get your own boat, or you might lose your boat if you stay with this person. That's what I don't want you to do, because it happened to me with my salon. And I'm sorry, but, you know, it is what it is. We all must go through it. Why, oh, why? I don't know. But let's do, okay, affirm with me, okay? Affirm with me. So we're gonna affirm together. This is your third chakra of emotions and desires, life force energy, okay? Ouch. Okay? Yeah, emotions. So affirm with me. My second chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. I am creative. I am self-nurturing. More and more comfortable with the gentle waves of intimacy coming my way. Gentle waves? Were we just talking about the ocean? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, that's awesome. It's just like how the divine works. I feel like you're a very empathetic person, and you deserve better. You are famous. Confirmation in your 50s. Yes, you are famous. Look, 51, and then 5 plus 1 is what, 4? Yeah. So this is health and vitality. What was I just saying? Get a checkup when you're home before you go out. Do the legal Zoom, then go get a checkup. You know what I'm saying? Before you go out on the ocean. That's scary, dude. Yeah, the community knows about you. These kindred spirits, they celebrate you. I feel like, yeah, women are celebrating you. You can have any woman you want. Like, you're very good looking, and you know what's up. And you're very, affirm with me. I am attracting wonderful, beneficial connections that support and honor me and bring me great happiness and abundance, as I am attractive. Thank you for affirming with me. So let's go towards the tarot. And I already shuffled this deck. So, because it takes a minute to shuffle. So, let's see what the divine has to say. Knight of Wands. You're a very good looking man in Knight of Wands. You're right underneath the Emperor. Knight of Wands. This is lies becoming into truths too between Scorpio and Libra energy. The Knight of Wands. And turtles, I feel like you help turtles. 10 of Pentacles. Look, you're very wealthy, but someone got with you for your money and your looks and your status, which is not cool. Not cool at all. And that's what you were wondering. Yes, of this Three of Wands, you have made a decision. This Knight of Pentacles, you have made a decision, come to conclusion because of this. Let's see what else. So you're not getting enough rest. You're not getting enough rest. I feel like you're coming... I feel like this person, okay, is like you're very hurt. Because of this person's greed. And this is why you made the decision you did. And not getting enough rest in the past there about it. This, you seen right through this person's greed and made a decision and knew that this person was with you, that you were planning on engaging. Look, you've addressed the truth. You see the truth. This is confirming that. Crap. Sorry. Knight of Swords. Yeah, you're determined. You're someone that says you can adapt. You're determined and you're very self-disciplined. You might have been in the military, and if you were, thank you for your services. I appreciate you guys so much. We wouldn't be here doing our channels and being able to do what we do if we didn't have you. So, thank you. And the Knight of Swords. And what else for the collective? You're very humble. Look at this. You're humble. You're a humble person. Emperor energy. Okay, this is Aries energy of having a lot of energy. Emperor. Emperor energy. Tell us. Yes. The King, Two of Wands. I'm sorry, the Queen of Wands. I picked that up. No, that was the Knight of Wands. That was the, I'm sorry. So someone had a good idea. I'm sorry. Someone had a good idea. Or they thought they did. When they married you because of money. But it really wasn't. You made a decision. You seen right through that bullshit. You remain humble. And you're not going to let that continue, Emperor. King of Wands. You're very attractive. Like I was saying, King of Wands, you're a very attractive man. Okay? So, yeah, like, you have, either way, you know what I mean? Through this perspective, this godding, you're very traditional, and you're not overwhelmed, like you said, you're not overwhelmed. Yeah, you're confirming everything. You're not overwhelmed. With the Six of Pentacles, it's like you used to be, I feel like you are generous, but you learn to be generous with better people. You know what I'm saying? And so, like I said, you're being frugal right now because you're not sure through perspective. And you do believe in guardian angels. I feel like your ancestors are trying to reach out. And this is why you're not getting enough rest. You listen to your ancestors. Something's going on within your family you need to know about. I feel like you're trying to distance yourself from. Yeah, Virgo energy. Or it could be Capricorn, Taurus energy. The Hermit. Of not being by yourself and self-lightening. You know what I'm saying? In the past. So, in the present, no change. You don't change a damn thing in this water energy. This is a Scorpio card. You could be Scorpio, Pisces, or a Cancer. Let's see. Or a Sag. Or you could have a Sag rising, or moon, or planet, or in your Akasha planetary alignment. Which I could do all that, which I reach 1,000 subscribers, then I can monetize and do stuff like that. Yeah, you're overcoming, you're done with this heartbreak over this Sagittarius woman is what I'm feeling, and you haven't changed, and you're not gonna let anything change you. It's okay, because you're very good looking. You're the freaking emperor. You're the one with the money. She should have been grateful, and I'm sorry she wasn't. Confirmation. She wasn't grateful. She misused and abused the power, which makes them good women look bad. Okay? So, and creates greedy men, you know? But I feel like you're going to overcome this. To the Six of Wands. Look at this. You're like... It's like, you don't need all the center of attention. You don't even like to be the center of attention, so you don't know about the camera thing. As far as being on a show or whatever that, or starting your own channel. So you don't really like that kind of attention, or you don't have time for it, or you're gonna, you know, you're thinking about it. But I think it's a good opportunity. I mean, you could be the next, you know, I really feel that strongly. But you'd have to invest in like other stuff. This is a new beginning for you. Yes, of money, riches, hearts. Yay, thanks for the hearts. Yeah, money's riches, new beginnings. Emperor, traditional. You're traditional. Yes, when it comes to this high priestess energy. Yes, it's like, she came out like that. Well, she kind of came out like, yeah, she came out like that. So, this high priestess energy, this new beginning, you're going to meet a new high priestess because you're faithful, you're traditional, you do the right thing when no one's looking, and you have the right perspective. You're very good looking too, by the way. Very good looking. Like, you're a looker. Yes, you're a looker. Confirming you are a friggin' looker, and you're like, almost like a Poseidon, like, who? Okay, so, but you have this great idea about some novelty that will be an invention. That's what that means to me. You have a great idea that could be a great money-making invention that you should, as soon as you do all the other stuff, it's going to take about 5 or 6 years before, and then invest in this idea. That way you can get all the proper things done to get it on the shelves. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you're done with it. You're a person that pays attention to detail, my dear. Person that pays attention to detail. And you don't when you're in this quarreling with this Leo energy. Okay? You go out for weeks at a time and you need a woman that won't quarrel with you. Okay? And create chaos in your life. I mean, that's a danger. Yeah, this Two of Cups, this break-in partnership. Yeah. It could be even now I'm feeling like you're breaking off from crabbing or from the other job just to do this other thing. But I feel like you should follow your dreams. and try to keep on good terms with the other person, and try to keep as many hours with that person as you can. The Chariot, because it's a lot of maintenance when it comes to your own boat or vehicle and everything else. Make sure you might have to go through another season of two saving um, through the Chariot. And this is Cancer energy of water. Water, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Okay? These Nine of Pentacles that you have. This woman that you had, I feel like you're a water energy. There's a person that pays attention to you, but this woman that you had was very high maintenance. And like, I don't know, like, sucked you dry or something. I don't know, but done with these tower moments of heartbreak. And the Eight of Cups, you're not having any hard time looking away from that situation. You're happy and relieved to be out of it. Even though they're shit talking and MFers, it's like, that's defamating or slander. So they better watch themselves. You are going to get your fortune. You're going to get your fortune when it comes to your fishing boat. That's just what I got. Or your business. With this divine high priestess ancestor that's looking over you, you've been having dreams about it, you can't sleep, and you need to pay attention to your dreams. Maybe even keep a journal by your bed so you can write it down so you know that they're there and you're not alone. Maybe it's that feminine energy, maybe a past lover, or I feel like a past girlfriend, like a past wife, is trying to contact you, but it hurts too much through this perspective. Yeah, this beautiful woman. And that helped you even maybe get your fortune in the first place. Tell us more about this fortune. Tapping the other more energy. What is this? The Nine of Cups. Yeah, shattered dreams. Shattered dreams. That's okay because the divine has something better in store for you, collective. You're gonna have more than that because the Priestess of Fortune came out. And next to Shattered Dreams, it's like his ways are higher than our ways. His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. It's that kind of a thing. You know what I mean? When it comes to this, not getting your wishes fulfilled because something is better in store for you. Yeah, and it's this, from all this, you have many, many choices of women, but I don't feel like you need to pay attention to that right now. Yeah, Empress. Empress, I feel like you just need to pay attention to any woman of Mother Earth and the ocean and your job and getting your stuff in line. And then go through this perspective. You know what I mean? Even this Empress that is talking shit, let her talk shit. This person you broke up with, it's not going to make a difference. They already know. She's the one that's not getting sleep. Okay? She's the one that's being arrogant and egotistical. I feel... And when I say she, I mean passive energy or masculine energy. Take it how it resonates. Whatever doesn't resonate, please leave for the next collective because it will resonate for one of the collectives. So let's see a little more about this fortune, because I know that's this idea that your project that you're working on. High Priestess, a person of tradition, someone that's handsome, the Emperor. This is what this is about. That is what that is about. Yeah, this Hierophant energy, this for this emperor, this very handsome emperor, that I feel an ancestor is looking over you. I'm gonna send you a beautiful, beautiful lady in the right time. You need to focus on your ideas and your fortune at the moment. Women are just a distraction. Do, do, do. Women are just a distraction for you right now. So I feel like you can have an X in your name somewhere, or like, okay, so confirmation. There's like a lot of, or maybe your boat. I don't know your boat's name. Yeah. You should name your boat for better luck if you haven't named her already. Anyways, I feel like this is your ancestor looking over you on that. I feel like it's a traditional thing that is you learned from one of your family members. Let me see what else. Yes, through this perspective that taught you how to make a fortune confirmation. You have a lot of haters because you're damn good at it, and you have this idea. Yeah, why can't people just be happy for you, right? Why do they gotta look at you like that? Look, justice, Libra energy. This is truths. You're an honest person through your perspective. Truth. Six of Pentacles in the reverse again. You know? Because now you're like, no, I'm not going to let her talk this smack and take over, and now I know her intentions. Yeah, no. And ancestors trying to tell you this. Don't, real beauty lies within. Remember that. Through this, I feel she's like a Capricorn, Taurus, a Venus. Okay? If you're not. And not being alone. Like, you don't like to be alone, but that's okay. Sometimes you need to be alone. To self-reflect in the present. I feel like you're alone in the present right now. I feel like, see all these truths here. Things are going to be happening really fast when it comes to your fortune. Fast as hell. Yep. Things are going to be happening fast as hell when it comes to having your fortune. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, do I even want to go back out? Yes, you do. At least 3 times. Okay, so even though it's very uncomfortable being out there and you'd rather be home, I get it. 3 times. I think 2 is going to be like 2 times that you go out is going to be a couple of weeks, and the 1 time you're going to go out is going to be like a month or a couple months, maybe 2 to 3 months. Maybe 6 months, who knows, if you're single too. And this 5 of Cups, you're very grateful person. You've helped a lot of people, see, and this person is like, you're not getting enough rest. You're just not getting enough rest. You need to get your rest, darling. This is very important. In the present. I feel like you're resting now. If you're resting and watching me, you're getting some kind of rest. At least you're watching me. This Ace of Pentacles that landed over here in your future. Look. You're going to make a fortune. A fortune is coming to you. Look, the fortune. X in your name. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, the favor of God, Emperor energy, this Venus Taurus energy. I feel like you have 4 crew members and 2 ancestors that watch over you. This Queen of Cups, she's beautiful too, is eventually who you're going to meet with a kind heart. She's going to be beautiful on the inside and outside of this Libra energy. I feel like it's going to be a Libra. I really do. Again, Leo came out. Might be a little stubborn or tenacious because of her past. Maybe you don't want to deal with that, but it is what it is. I think she's just tenacious and overprotective, but she has this love for whales and mammals and her own ideas. Look, because it landed right there over. She's got even her own billion-dollar ideas. Like, you guys could be a super power couple. Tell us more about the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles to the 6 of Wands. Yeah, you're famous, but you're a private person. And then what just landed on the floor? Oh my gosh, besides my little narwhal that was supposed to be my wand. Marriage. What was I saying? Confirming Aries energy. Aries energy of keeping warm. Maybe it's really cold right now. Of Emperor energy. Okay. And the 4 of Wands of yeah, it's really freaking cold. Having a lot of energy. You're eventually gonna marry, but you're gonna do it after you've got your pentacles and your ancestors are choosing this person and gonna make a way for you to meet. I feel like you're gonna have a lot in common. Yeah, a Cancer energy, or a Pisces or Scorpio energy. Water, someone of the water. Could be a mermaid, huh? Look. You feel like there's nothing to celebrate right now. And that's why you're kind of worried. But nevertheless, you're going to be celebrating and people are going to be celebrating you. So, when it comes to this marriage, they have no choice. Or if they don't like it, they don't have to be there. You know what I'm saying? And this Knight of Wands, you know, this is the person with the ideas, and this Page of Swords of new beginnings of truths, and an honest commitment with this woman of a water sign of a Chariot. Confirmation. And your Chariot is going to be your boat. Watch. This 8 of Cups. Yeah, see, you have no problem looking away from this past bullshit with this past thing. Lovers, be careful. She could be two-faced. Someone could be two-faced, or whatever, because it came in the upright. But the way these other cards came out and celebrating new beginnings of truth right here, I feel like it's a very honest, but you're going to have a very close-knit sexual, like, intimate relationship. And I really don't talk like that on this channel about that, but this is an adult channel, and this is what the cards are telling me for the Emperor. You're going to find this lover. This Magician, I'm telling you. This Magician. Yeah. This is all aces fulfilled. You're going to have all your material. Sorry about that, you guys. You're going to have all your material things you've ever wanted. Like, all your dreams are going to come true and more. Not only that, but your emotional fulfillment, you know, it's going to be very honest. Like, you're never going to have to worry when it comes to this new lover of Libra and the Mag. As Magician is going to be infinite. It's going to be your last wife. Or a last girlfriend that is a light worker or a person of the light. Yeah. You already made a decision about this person, about being lovers, a Gemini energy. Gemini, that's air energy. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius of being a star, so it's confirming that you are a star, and Aquarius paying attention to details when it comes to being a great lover. Why is it coming out like this? And this other lady is going to try to stop it here, but you're not going to have a hard time looking away and cutting her off because your ancestors are looking over you. Traditionally, this is a tradition thing in your family through perspective. Yeah, I feel like you come from a line of whatever business you're in. Like, I feel like you come from a line of that. What is this? The Three of Pentacles? Yeah, you're not the captain of your boat yet, so to speak, but you will be. And I think that's what caused fights. Yeah, and it caused you to maybe come out of character a little bit, of your own character, because of this other toxic relationship. But you don't have to worry about that anymore. King of Swords, Queen of Swords. It's like, no, you don't have to worry about that no more. Yeah. It's not going to be like any drastic changes anyways. And so I feel like you're the King of Pentacles in reverse right now, being frugal. You're a very serious person. I feel this can apply to any occupation. Why am I picking up acting? Acting, entertainment industry, that's what it is. And this King of Cups in the reverse. Being very shy, maybe. Let's see what else. Seven of Cups, having many choices. Who is this person that has many choices? The Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so you're gonna get with this chick that you haven't got with yet. That is just as beautiful. Probably the most beautiful gal you've ever been with. Or, you know, person you've ever been with. Page of Cups. Yeah. It's someone that you've known from the past. The Queen of Pentacles. Someone you've known from the past or heard of that's really humble. You've heard very good things about her. This is present. Present. So let's go. Let's see more about this perspective of the fortune. Okay? And being humble about it. Tell us more about that. Over these tower moments. So thank God for that. Because your fortune is here, Emperor. Use protection. I feel like you see the truth in things and people. You're good when it comes to reading the room. New beginnings, especially when it comes to new business and money. You're very good at. Yeah, see, something about don't lie to yourself. I feel like you gyp yourself. You see, you're lying to yourself about something. Trying to justify it. Don't. Just accept it and you'll be able to sleep better. And move on. You know what I mean when it comes to these tower moments. or someone was lying to you. I feel like someone was lying to you or lied about you. And that's because of this that came out over here. Ten of Swords. Yeah, from this broken partnership. But hence, success, the High Priestess already came up in the upright, and she is success. So you have yet to meet this yet. You will with the Ace of Pentacles. Tell us more about these lies. Lies in the present? Lies in the present. I'm gonna have to get something to drink in a minute, you guys. Queen of Wands. Yeah, and the reverse. Yeah. Lies in the present. This past relationship that you're broken up with. Maybe share a daughter with. Or a son. This beautiful woman, it's hard for you to say no to. Yeah. But, the Queen of Wands in the reverse. So this is like bad intended return to sender times a billion plus 7 times 7. We thank you for the ones that are against us, and we pray for the ones that are for us, because your vengeance has no mercy, Lord. What else about the High Priestess and the success? That's it. You're going to make your own history. You're going to make your own legacy. Don't forget to name your boat. I feel like you're going to have an X somewhere on your boat or something. I don't know. Xena or something. I don't know, like... You could have an X boat. I don't know. But look. The N ended with the world of 21. I feel like Blackjack 21, you win. And it came out that you win. Because look, you have the High Priestess here. Emperor. Okay. With your fortune and your success. So this is, to get the full picture, this is the end result right here. Celebrating as a mag with a lot of money that's gonna come in quick. A new possible marriage or marriage setting or live in. But look, you're like a leader. You're your captain of your own boat. Not yet, but you are. You need to realize that in yourself. Yep. And I feel like you can raise awareness with Sea Shepherd on proper fishing protocol and actually do very good and get a lot of views on a channel if you start one on YouTube. I really feel that, and this is the truth. Through this idea, handsome man of knowledge with God's favor. You have the favor of God, tradition, the universe, the divine, your ancestors. Don't forget to listen to your ancestors over this idea. Look, you rewrite the future here with this idea. So, keep that in mind, collective. Yeah, keep that in mind. I feel like there's other women too. You're just gonna, you are who you are. You can't help it. She's gonna be like a mermaid at heart. Let me stretch. Oh, sorry, you guys. Oops. Dildo. I gotta stretch. I'm gonna stretch and get something to drink real quick, okay? Because my throat is just like, I can't handle it. Okay. So here we go. With our Bible verse. I am certain God who began the good work within you will continue his work until it's finally finished. Philippians 1:6. Look, you are a leader at heart. And you're really easy to talk to. I feel like you live back east somewhere. Where like grass is competition. And two people are better off than one, for they can help each other succeed. So yes, Ecclesiastes 4:9. So if this person isn't helping you succeed of the past, let him go, because you're going to find someone better. And if you don't let him go, you will never find the person that was meant to be with you. And you won't be alone for long. But you will succeed. And this person will inspire you to do better and want to be better. A very hard worker, ambitious, very business oriented. I think she's going to take care of the business, eventually aspects. Your name could start with an E. You could have an E in your name. You could have an L in your name. Your name could be Xavier. Your name could be Mark. You could have an arc, or looking into one, so to speak, big enough, to be comfortable for you and another or someone or something. Like, you're looking probably into some kind of vessel right now. Water energy of Scorpio. I don't think you found it yet, but you will. Just give it time. Definitely. Remember, everything is possible for the one who believes. Mark 9:2-3, synchronicity 2:3. Which is a person that knows what it takes to succeed. Personal, natural leaders, shy. Sometimes they let themselves go just to better other people. Arc, I'm getting out of that arc. So boat, yeah, like everything is possible for the one who believes. The one that you're waiting for who believes. It's like, you need to believe in yourself, and remember, all things are possible with God. And this day the Lord has made, we will rejoice and be glad in it. Psalms 118:24. I feel this is like, this is your hobby, this is your piece, this is your song. This is your legacy. You could be a musician. Very diligent, very shy, very hardworking. Confirming that right there. So remember, this is the day the Lord has made, and we will rejoice and be glad in it, because tomorrow is not promised. So you can't think, like for me, I used to think about the future all the time. But now I'm having health problems, and it's like, I'm trying to think and enjoy the present. And I think that's why it came up so much in the present, because the Spirit wants you to enjoy the present. I feel like you're worrying too much about things to come that will fall into place, inevitably, and that you need to worry about the present and what you could do right now to make things better. And that's what I'm getting. Choo-choo for you, collective. But I don't know why I'm getting this urge to do so. But let's see if this man's... What was the question? I feel like you're gonna buy another boat. Commercially, and going to start catering for day trips or chartering. Okay, chartering. Yeah. I think if you have the time to do it, but you have to buy another boat. I think you should have two different boats. One for the fishing and then one for the other. And don't forget to name them. Yeah, Sea Shepherd. Sea Shepherd. SeaShepherd.com. SeaShepherd.org actually. Um I'm an ocean activist. I try to do what I can myself. Um yeah, Mary. Living girlfriend, okay. Is that what that is on my phone? Oh, reading. Help me reach 1,000 subscribers, and then I could do personal readings. It'll be part of your perks, so you'll subscribe for like, you'll if you subscribe, I'll have different programs. I'll have the gold, I'll have the silver, and the platinum program, and each will be a different price, and then that's how many personal readings you get for that month. And then if you just want the basic join the champions, that's just the basic. You'll get like two commercial free or 2 to 3 commercial free videos a week. So help me reach 1,000 subscribers, please, by sharing, by liking, and by subscribing most of all, and then word of mouth, timeless messages 1111. 1111, no dots. And then let's see. Hi everyone. Hey. So that's how that works. If you sign up for whatever program, no, 1111 with no dots. So amen. Yes, I do answer questions. I was just gonna do that now. It's funny that I pulled that out. So I was gonna answer the question for okay, so I'm gonna tell you, dedicated angler, I'm gonna tell you if it's in your intuition, to do so, and there's no question about it, it's the right thing. If it's not in your intuition to do so, it's the wrong thing. So if you have to question your intuition, it's the wrong thing. Follow your intuition. It's very good. You're very good at what you do. Don't second guess your intuition. Listen to your ancestors. I feel that small tap shot like on your shoulder. Listen to that a little bit more. That's your intuition, your ancestors trying to reach you. And let's see if Angler is gonna be, if he will succeed, you will. You're gonna succeed. Silly. And then for the last guy, I'll do a question for you too, okay? So, here we go. Answer yes and no. Angler, for is his business gonna work? I don't think he's here right now. Maybe this is, I feel the last guy that I tapped in his energy. That's why. Dang it. Yeah. Okay. This is for the last guy. So, whatever your question was, last guy, Izzy, XP7QO. Do I answer questions? No, the divine does through me as I channel the messages. So it's like you need to rethink your direction. on your perspective about me, because I am for the divine. I do not take any credit for the divine's work. I'm just a vessel. So ask your question, Izzy, your personal question. Let's put that back in there. Answer your personal question. Ready? Think about it. Think about it right here so I can hone in on your energy. No. Imagine, distort, trust is obscured. Something about trusting someone. Images distort. Yeah. Maybe you caught someone doing something and now you're having a hard time trusting that person. Izzy, I'm sorry. I feel like that's a relationship question. And you know it within your soul. You're just trying to look away from it, but you see the truth for what it is, Izzy. Angler, are you there? Angler, if you're there, give me a comment. If not, maybe you'll top in later. Let's see if Angler's, I feel like you have to name her first. Is his fishing business, gonna make a lot of profit? Confirmation. Yes. Yes. Wisdom supports you. Roots go deep, Angler. I did this especially for you. For you, Izzy and Angler. I'm sorry, I can't remember the first one. Dedicated Angler. Yes! Wisdom supports you. Roots go deep. Yes! Go deep this time. I feel like you know the spots to go deep. Angler, yes, your boat thing is gonna work. Izzy, no, it's you're having trust issues. No, it's forked. It's really like effed up, right? A real like pain in the ass. I'm just gonna say everything's effed up and a pain in the ass, Izzy. That's why. Beauty and growth surround you and cherish it. Dedicated Angler. And Izzy. Yeah, no, Izzy. This trust thing, you can't trust this person that broke your trust. You can't. Great. So we had a relationship for Izzy and a business question for Dedicated Angler. Anyways, that was what I was picking up today. I just want to thank you all for joining me. Hold on. We got this. We got this going on. So hold on right quick so I can put this other stuff away, because I pulled those out just for you guys. So let me get these. So please subscribe, like, and share. Help me reach 1,000. And once I do that, I can then start doing personal reading. Until then, they're all considered collective readings pretty much. In this case, more of a water reading. I have to reach 1,000 subscribers. That's how that works. I almost want to pull out. What time is it? Oh, it's only 2:54. Okay. This Ocean Oracle. I think I'm gonna do that. this other ocean oracle before I do the charms. So, yes, I just feel like self-care, get your, pamper yourself, rest for a few days. Don't think about crap. You know what I mean? Jelly bean. And then, that's that. Then everything will just be falling into place if you just go with the flow of water, the water sign. If you go with the flow of the water sign. And then through this deck over here, I'm just gonna pull a couple of cards. I feel pretty bad, so I don't know what's going on. Anyways, we're gonna do charms in a minute. Page of Treasure. This is a new beginning. A new beginning. With the High Priestess, a new beginning with the High Priestess. You're welcome, dedicated angler. You're incredible too. Thank you for subscribing, like, and share, please, and help me reach 1,000 subscribers so that I can help others, especially when it comes to floating straws. At Timeless Messages 1111 is a tutorial of how to cut them up so they float, so that they could be collected and skimmed at the top of the ocean. But look at you, this new beginning, angler. Look at this with the High Priestess, your ancestors. I'm telling you, 2 ancestors are looking over you. One's a Leo. One's a Leo. They were very strong. I felt like they smoked this person. Your ancestors, but maybe you smoke too, or chew. I feel like you chew. You're the emperor. You are the emperor. And having a hard time looking away from the past in the present. Now that you're thinking about all this stuff, I'm sorry. Don't think of it like that. Okay, that's just depressing. Don't even do that. Think about your abundance and what you're gonna have. You're gonna have so much. Okay. I should have cut that in half. Anyways, so. Yes, Knight of Spears. So you are determined to make this work. This Capricorn energy. It's like nothing's gonna stop you, Emperor. You're determined to make it work with the High Priestess, with your ancestors when it comes to this strength. You're gonna make it work no matter what. You're not gonna let anybody get in the way of it. So that's a great perspective. I'm just confirming a couple other little things. Yeah. Happiness is what you make it, remember it. So you might be a little depressed right now, but inevitably you'll have a problem looking away from it. And you're gonna be happy. You're gonna be more happy being single, I think, and having a buddy, you know. And then when you make your money, then I mean, watch it flow in with the lovers. What did I just say? And this was the 6 of Treasure. Yes. Of being uncomfortable in your own home. That's not right. You're incredible too. That's not right. You know, so yes. Don't worry about these lovers. You know, you're going to have haters because you're good at what you do. But you're going to meet this independent woman. Look, this 3 of Treasures that's going to celebrate you. and this new beginning of honesty and truths, of getting away from bad relationships. This is all clarifying. Yeah. So it's like you've already made a decision already. You've already made a decision. You just procrastinate. Why? Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. Very independent. With the Queen of Truths. You know? This woman is talking shit because she's just mad at herself. Because she messed up. Doesn't matter what she says, even in a small town. They're not going to believe her. So don't let it turn your world upside down. Okay? People, yeah, don't let it do that. Because in the end, and that's confirmation, people always see the truth. The truth always comes out, and the truth will set you free. Being very humble and celebrating. What was I saying? Celebrating and being humble. And all these people are like backing you. They're backing your ideas, and it's going to create a partnership. A partnership, and you're going to be juggling, like, you know, the deed and working. Or juggling, maybe because she has, I don't know. But anyways, she's very independent. I feel like you guys are talking online, doing not things the traditional way at the moment. This Ten of Pearls, yeah, this emotional fulfillment. This is what you seek, this is what you want. You want the money, you want the love, you want the Magician. The Magician already came out when it came to this World card of the High Priestess, which already came out. And what? She came out. The High Priestess came out in the upright here, and the World came in the reverse here too. So it's like, I mean, I don't know what else I could say about that. I mean, it's the same read when it comes to that. I feel like mixing the tarot cards are better. You can confirm them with other tarot cards, or just people that missed the first tarot reading. But pretty much what's going to come out is a good partnership and success of the world. Yeah. Be careful. Get a vasectomy, or you might have a daughter. Yep. Maybe you have 6 or 6 kids. I don't know. Or you wanted 6 kids and you never had kids. Or goats. Like goats. That's what I'm thinking. Anyways, goats and stuff. Yeah, so let's do your charms over here. That's what we're gonna do. Hi, Mr. Normal. Your charm bucket. I already like mixed them up, tossed them up, and I threw some in this bowl. So let's see what the divine has for you here. You're incredible too. Thank you so much. I feel like, yes, either you ferry your car or you have a bug, but you're not driving. Yeah, see, like, or even drinking coffee. Like, you want a cup of coffee right now, I feel, because it came in the reverse. I feel like you also believe in kind of like drones. Drones, or you have drones, or you're into blondes. You're like an angry bird. And you are like this little, you're like a gnome with all this love to give towards this blonde, this blonde, this phoenix that rose from the ashes, this celebrity, this celibate, this person that has everything you're looking for, and then some you could fall in love with. Like a Playboy bunny almost. I feel her heart chakra is um, with animals, but she's very intuitive and blue. Um, Blue and pink. So it'd be violet and empathy, the crown chakra, but right now she's in blue. Aura, or you're in blue aura. Sorry. Look! The boat came out? Your boat? Seriously? Your boat came out because you're not an angry bird. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Over the car. You don't have a car, you have a boat. You have a dog, too. Look, I feel like you eat off the land. Yeah, maybe deer or something. Or have deer meat jerky or something. I feel like you like pineapple, but you're monogamous and you're faithful. Um, yeah, you're not one to wear sweaters, but I feel like you're a star. There's one captain, and there's gonna be like 5 crew members. You are into the plastic straw thing with the cup here. You're gonna help me with the straws. Sea Shepherd, investing in yourself and others. Um, Lisa, maybe you know a Lisa, or you're gonna make as well, maybe you love the Simpsons, or you love pearls. Yeah. Or Alicia, or a daughter. Something, yeah. You know what I'm getting from this? I don't know if your boat, um, something about its rotor, like the engine, the fan, you know. Please look that out. Check on that. Make sure it's okay. Just the way your hair is. I just got that feeling when I picked it up. I feel like Libra energy, yeah. Libra energy. This Libra energy for you. Let's see what else is true. Bad intention or sender. We thank you for the ones that are for us and pray for the ones that are against us. For God's vengeance has no mercy. Sun child. Someone who believes in aliens. Yes, it starts very early in the morning. What you do. You're a person of peace. Like you're a hippie, dude. You're a total hippie. And like you're a person of love. Like good intention. Look at this. Like this other broad. Maybe her name started with an L. Or a B. I feel like loves strawberries. Or maybe you like strawberries. Or she was a strawberry. And you deserve better than that. Yeah, you're a hippie. You didn't even know about it. You're a hippie. You just like want peace, quiet, you know, this masculine into this blonde. Yeah, no more strawberries for you, masculine. I was like, definitely masculine energy as it came in the reverse. You love clams. I'm telling you something about pearls. Maybe you get pearls too. Yeah, I feel like you're from the US. But you're familiar, like you are familiar with, what was this, Elmo or something? Maybe the person's name is El, or El Diablo, did you name your boat? I don't know, El something, the something. I would call it Sea Shepherd, your boat, your newer boat, your other boat for the other thing that you want to do. Yes, a person of the waves with heart that is very attracted to this other woman, this blonde woman, that won't use straws ever again. Look, twice in the verse. In the reverse. Okay. So, Sunchild, confirming Sunchild. There's the sun. Here comes the sun. Yeah, this starts early in the morning. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Over there. Okay, so here we go with the cosmos. I feel like you have a telescope and you like looking at the planets. Divine masculine energy. Green, green, green. Unseen, seen, seen. By Valentine's. That's the good old fishing season. Be mine. I feel like you like getting buzzed, maybe drinking a little beer. That you're not into tank tops. You wear long sleeves. You're a person of genuine heart. I feel like this Cancer, I feel like you're a Cancer or a Libra. Could be even a Taurus. Or a fire sign. It's a collective reading. Yeah, investing. You've not only invested in others, but this is an investment when it comes to this boat thing, and they need to support you on it. Maybe you have a little one at home, and that's where this Lisa thing came from. But maybe you have I don't know, a little one at home. Like, I feel like you love hot Cheetos, but you're not a cheater. I feel like you have a son, or you like baseball. You like baseball. Maybe you play baseball on the boat. Shit. Yeah. You're very cool. Very cool person. Or maybe you played baseball before, like, or you're a pitcher. Or you like tea. Where you're at, it's like, you can ice skate. Where you're gonna be going fishing. Yes, I feel like it's something about you don't have a cat. You have a dog, and that proves it there. Maybe your cat likes strawberries. And this is kind of like a Maine confirmation. This is kind of like Maine. I feel like Connecticut, Maine, like New York, like over in that area on the east, is where you live. Because if it was like this, I would say California. But like this, you have a house back there or something. Anyways, you like air hockey. It could be you have games on, like, wherever you're at. Like, to pass the time. On these rainy days, something you love to do. Blue being of intuitive. Confirmation. Yellow being of confidence of Leo. And then, why was I saying about Violet? Of empathy, right? So, I feel like you have the control. You have the controller, or you watch TV and you control. You know, you're the boss. Okay. Not only that, but you like tomatoes with salt. I don't know why I got that, but you're definitely not a minion. You're a great person. You're like the ninja of the sea. You know, I feel like you look out for other sea shepherds or uh, fishing people as well. And maybe you used to surfboard or skateboard. Um, yeah, like something about clowns. Like you have to wear some kind of, like, you're funny. You're a funny person. You could be a clown sometimes. Um, okay, or you try to make these jokes anyways, but um yeah, see that you like racing, I think, or race cars, um or older classic cars. I'm sorry, this is classic cars, classic race cars. I feel like is your hobby, not just those. If you had a hobby, you'd probably be building one. um I feel like you love avocado. Avocado and salt. Yes, masculine. I feel like you're, I don't know why I want to say this, but like Republican. Or your girl was Republican and you're a Democrat almost. Or something like that. It was just, it didn't go well. It just didn't. Someone in a low profile red truck, full appearance package. Sorry. So excited to get ahead of myself. But I'm getting tired. I feel like, yeah, you don't have a cat. Definitely don't have a cat. You have a dog. Um, helicopter. You've had helicopters out there looking for you, I think. Or you've been on helicopters. Or on Valentine's Day, you have a plan to take someone on a helicopter. I don't think they're gonna want to go. Yeah, no cats. I think you're allergic to cats, or you don't, they're dander and you don't like it. You like a little wine. Who doesn't? Or maybe your girl, or this blonde does. Not a straw person. Not anymore. Unless it's edible straws trending now. And you're definitely not a dinosaur when it comes to this computers. Okay? You're not a you're not a dinosaur. You know exactly what you're doing when it comes to computers. Yeah, see, like you have this like vehicle that you can't drive. You have several vehicles that you don't drive anyways. Um yeah, again, several vehicles you don't drive. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe you like to fly and have a pilot's license as well, but you like football. Your lucky number could be 12. Um, or 13. And this is weird how it landed. And wants to invest in this blonde. Wants them to sign with him. Taco confirming. Loving this person's tacos, or this woman, feminine, passive energy. Let's see what else. You like this kind of era. It's like the 1930s and cobblestone streets. You could live in Germany, or have been in Germany, or stationed in Germany. Yeah, got you your start. Yeah, see, you don't have cats. You're allergic to cats. Allergic to cats, as they all came out in the reverse. You do have a dog. I feel like you, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kitties could be women, or strawberries, because it came around this. You know, someone that's just into you for your money. So, you're an American. Your name could have a C in it. First, last, middle. It's not raining where you're at, but it's gonna start pouring soon. Maybe you're thinking about clams too. I don't know, like, but you don't eat a lot of fast food. No, you don't. You don't. Look, narwhal came up. Narwhal. Okay, the unicorn messenger, sea shepherd. I feel like you are sea shepherd. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. This is like so freaking awesome. Yeah. You have a son. I feel like you have a son, not a daughter. Or you're gonna have a son if you're not careful. Blue and white could be the color of your boat. You're a natural star. You don't even know it. And if you do a channel, you might just become a star. When it comes to this boat thing. I feel like you do play like an instrument, or you're into gaming. Right here. You don't drink alcohol anymore. You quit. You're sober. Hard liquor. You went from hard liquor to wine. Kisses for this woman. This blonde. Someone maybe you called Poo Dunk. Or Poo. Or Boo. Or, yeah. Let's see. Be all you can be. Be mine. Be mine. Yes, you're the jealous type. You don't want to share your woman. You guys, sorry about that, you guys. Yes, okay. Okay, about the battery. Thank you. That's what you meant. My battery was running low. I couldn't tell. Yeah. So sorry for cutting off like that. It's crazy. Oh my God. Okay, so we got it back rolling. So let me finish the charms. We got the charms here. I don't know where we left off, but you could be into baseball or football. Your number could be 12 or 13. You're taking control back of your life. Yeah, your future is great. You have several vehicles that you can't use because you're always on this, on the ocean, or near the ocean, or working, or doing something. You're allergic to cats, but you don't realize it. Like my grandmother, she was allergic to cats, but, didn't care, I guess. Anyways, I'm so sorry, you guys. Oh my gosh, that was just crazy. Anyways, I just want to say thank you for subscribing, liking, and sharing. I really appreciate all of you guys, and you guys give me purpose and hope, and thank you so much, and help me reach 1,000 subscribers and raise awareness for those that don't know about the plastic straws or edible straws. I would really appreciate it. Yeah, that was... Since that happened, I'll pull out a couple more charms for you, I think. Let's see. So... Yeah. Something about Elmo. You might even like Elmo. You might like Hello Kitty. Mary. Or online relationship. I'm not sure. Masculine to a blonde. C. You could live in a cul-de-sac. Your name could start with C. Or you could have C in your name. Yeah, investor. And person of peace. You're a hippie. You're definitely a hippie. I feel like you live in a pot-friendly state for some reason. But anyways, collective, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm sorry that happened. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry that happened. My throat is just about had it. So I'm going to gargle with some warm salt water. And finish cleaning the kitchen. And I will see you on the next run. That is message. Thank you everybody for liking, subscribing, and sharing. I love you all. And that's message.